Entertainment and business, and also white and black.
When you're going through your journey of life, you're going to come through a lot of ups and a lot of downs because that's the way life was made to live. By going through the hard times and going through the good times, there's no way to get around either one of them. You're going to have to go through hard times in your life because that's what's going to make you the person that you truly become in the hard times. When you're struggling, that's the true you. That's who you find out who you really are by being in the dumps of your life and figuring out what it truly means to become successful is when you rise to the occasion. You decide to attack adversity square on and make sure that you know that you're able to handle any situation that you're thrown in throughout your life.
You can't do that with an investment, and I did that.
Because being able to adapt and change to any situation because you're that comfortable with yourself and you know no matter what happens, you're going to make the best decision for you because you are focused and honed in on becoming the best person you can day in and day out and constantly trying to improve upon what you've already done the day before. That is what will ride you to success because you're going to hop on that balloon and float to the top if you have that type of mindset, knowing you want to improve every day and figure out something that you can change which will benefit you down the line. If you have this type of mindset, then you'll never settle for second best and constantly be pursuing the best opportunities that you can.
One thing money can't buy. Money can buy happiness. Fortunate enough to be seeing a lot of different variations of Grant, which I'm really happy about because in the beginning, look, I was just a sales guy. And that was unfortunate for a lot of people and for myself and my family. It was a big mistake for me because I wasn't telling people that I was secretly buying real estate and secretly partnering with other people to run business, to create businesses. That secretly I wanted to create massive wealth, not just sell programs. And I say that because you can create massive wealth without selling something. You do that by investing, right? So I've been extremely limited in what I thought I was capable of doing. So first probably 20 years was just wasted because I was trying to sell a product. I was trying to sell myself to the public. I was trying to get into corporations. And I was so like, if I was a stool, I had one leg. Every time I move, I'm tumbling, right? I needed the other legs to the stool. And just when we started making the transition to be something else, everybody's like, no, stay one leg. You'd be shocked how many people didn't want me to go create the second, the third leg, much less 14 of them. Now I'm trying to get to hundreds of them, but if you stay with it, because when you go after another audience, when the comedian tries to become a serious actor, it's going to be a problem for him. The more I see people that are connected with what we're doing, the more I get a sense of family. And the one thing money can't buy. Money can buy happiness. I know it can, unless you're just unhappy and you don't know what you want, but you can buy friends, and it can't buy family. All of this just connects me with, discovering who I am and my mission and purpose.
Younger in my life, it was very much a competitive thing. Like I wanted to drag them down to get up. And today I know that doesn't work. It's a waste of energy, time, and resources. So it pulls me up now. In the past, I used to want to drag them down and see how they were doing it wrong. And I learned, man, you can't hate up. I don't need the 90 days. So I compress myself. I make it public. I make it a big deal, okay? Because the more you make something public, Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. Then he had to throw down. Conor McGregor does the same thing. Like he promotes and then he's got to deliver. You overcommit and then you over-deliver. Don't undercommit. Get loud, overcommit. Yeah, because if you're a good person and you overcommit, you'll actually over-deliver. If you're a good person, if you're an ethical person, you'll always over-deliver. The last thing I wanted to do was I wanted the penalty, if I didn't hit it, to be so severe on myself. I want to use entertainment and education and just like kind of erase the line between the two. Really entertainment and business, and also white and black. I want to, on Clubhouse, like I go into rooms that are predominantly black because I love people. A lot of the people that follow you are like, they're either really turned on about it or turned off about it. But I think a lot of people started thinking about, okay, how do you play the IRS? How do you play the money game? And nobody knows, nobody teaches us this. So I said, let me go back and see the big V man. We educate or piss off his audience some more. It'd be like Amazon saying, or Blackstone saying they're gonna buy my business. They're like, dude, we would never do that again. We're gonna buy 50 billion at a time. We're not gonna bother with a little company. And this was the point of that. Like, now a lot of people just check out, as you know, Vlad, on this. They just get pissed off and say, well, I can't do that because I don't have the money. Okay, I didn't have the money either. I started with one deal. Bought a deal, put $3,000 down. I bought a deal with a budget. It was like I was going to Whole Foods to buy groceries. How much can we afford? I got $200 on me, so I'm gonna buy $200 worth of shit. You can't do that with an investment, and I did that. And then that $3,000 was making me $200 a month. I thought I was gonna be great. I thought everything was gonna be beautiful. There's no reason for me to tell this story except to share with people, one deal does not work. Because the moment they moved out, I was negative, I got scared, I dumped the property.
You got to quit saying nonsensical stuff like, you know, I'm happy where I'm at and we're good, we're all good, you know. You got to quit comparing yourself to other people. You got to quit talking like the middle class. You've somehow arrived because somebody in Iran is suffering. You're good until you're not. There's nobody watching that gives enough money to charity. Everybody watching should be able to give $1 million a year to charity, but you can't. You know why you can't? You would if you could, but you can't because you didn't. You didn't produce enough, because by the way, it's not your money anyway. Most of you are like, I'm really charitable, I'm really good, but you never do enough. Why? Because you never had enough. Because you didn't produce enough, because you didn't work enough, because you didn't expand enough. So I would just say to people, look, have some loftier goals.
Every time I'm having trouble, every time I'm like, man, I don't think I can get to where I'm going, I just start looking at the top. I don't look at the bad facts. All I do is I start searching. Tell me about wealthy people, facts about wealthy people, anything. What are they doing? What are they buying? It just gets me out of my problem, right? It gets me to think bigger. The first plane I bought this plane because I saw other wealthy people making moves. I'm not an irresponsible person, okay? I have always been a very frugal person, but the frugal was hurting me, not helping me.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.